and greetings to you all. In this study, we will investigate a traditional art material in our culture that meets the geometrical shapes and concepts that we have learned in class. We decided to choose a traditional Malay woven cloth called a songket. This is my group members, Ayu Nur Fazirajin, me, myself, Swita Jajintatanis, Nur Hidayah Balkis binti Hazil, Nur Nasharina, and Fiadilin binti Sinta. First of all, what is songket? Songket is known as the queen of all fabrics in Malay weaving due to the complexity of its production and the use of gold thread. The term songket comes from the Malay word menyongket or menyongkit, meaning to embroider with gold or silver threads in between the web and wire threads. Songket is woven using the Malay weaving loom called kek, a traditional two-pedal floor loom. In the past, the use of gold thread indicated the high quality of the cloth, and those who wore it were from the wealthy and influential families. There are some types of songket patterns, such as full pattern, spotted, or pattern, and all of these patterns are filled with different motifs that decorate the whole songket fabric. The main component of designing the textile patterns is the motif. Next, the background color in the songket is usually in earth tones of dark red, maroon, purple, green, or yellow. However, nowadays the color of the silk can be changed. Next, I will explain about the origins of the songket. The origins of songket in Malaysia are uncertain, but it is likely that songket weaving developed in Malaysia through intermarriage between royal families, which was a common unification strategy around 15th century. The Malays' knowledge of songket techniques may have been taken from the Chinese, who introduced metal materials, but the presence of culture from the Middle East, Persia, Turkey, and Morocco may have further strengthened its production. Songket weaving began to develop in several states, especially in East Coast states such as Kelantan, Terengganu, and Pahang. Traditionally, songket is only worn by Malay royals or officials during formal ceremonies. But nowadays, songket is being used not only for fashion wear but also for fashion accessories such as handbags, as well as home products such as placemates, cushions, table runners, and gift items. The songket, which was once regarded as a luxury textile, can today be enjoyed by all.
Assalamualaikum and very good day. My name is Nona Sharina Najum binti Tarjo Arif. My metric number is D2020109537. Today I will explain about the usage of songket and the size, and I will show you the diagram of the songket that we use in this assignment. Firstly, usage of songket. Songket was distinctive outfit that denotes prominence in antiquity. The patterns and color used in songket weaving represent a person's status. Songkets are traditionally only worn by kings, nobility, and court officials, and are fashioned from rich silks and gold thread. Today, the majority of songkets are woven with a cotton thread and worn by the general public, have a wide range of use, and are appropriate for many events and festivals. The production of songket has now advanced to a new level. Songket weaving produce products that are great to be sold abroad. In actuality, songket is used by a wider range of people than just a royal family or select group. A songket can be owned and worn by anybody with the means to do so. Additionally, it can be utilized in a wider range of contexts and for a variety of situations. As times and trends change, so do the patterns and motifs, which are evolving into more modern style. With time, the environment surrounding the songket also evolve. Songket is made as a yard fabric, in addition to being woven for appearance. Then other goods like tablecloths, pillow covers, handbags, and gifts like executive files and jewelry box are made from these yard clothes. Additionally, there are songkets that are especially weaved for use as a living room or wall decorations. Songkets constructed in this manner often take the form of plants, flower, calligraphy, or sign represent a particular things such as moon or a structure. Songket that we use in this assignment have size. The length of songket is 97.5 cm and the width is 50 cm. And here is the diagram of our songket that we use in this assignment.
Hello and a very good day everyone. My name is Fedelin binti Sintar and today I'm going to explain about the geometrical shape and concept in kind songket. The main pattern of this kind songket is a rhombus shape. Rhombus is arranged vertically along this kind songket. The second geometrical shape is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle also arranged vertically along this kind songket and formed by the arrangement of the rectangle shape. The third geometrical shape of the kind songket is a square shape. The pattern of the square shape is also arranged vertically at the kind songket. And the last geometrical shape of the kind songket is rectangle shape. All the geometrical shape of the kind songket that we investigate is formed by the arrangement of the rectangle shape. Next is the geometrical concept that present in the kind songket. The first geometrical concept that I will explain is rhombus. Rhombus can be defined as parallelogram with two congruent adjacent sides. Rhombus can also be part of quadrilateral since each of the sides of the rhombus is congruent. Each side of the rhombus has 3.2 cm length, giving the perimeter equal to 12.8 cm. Based on the theorem 4.3.2, rhombus consists of two diagonals that perpendicular to each other. The diagonals are separated into four congruent triangles with right angle. The length of the diagonal D1 and D2 are 4.3 cm and 5.1 cm respectively. The total of the interior angle is 360 degrees and the total area is 10.97 cm square. The second geometrical concept that present in kind songket is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle has two sides of equal length, known as leg, and one side known as base. The length of the isosceles leg is equal to 1.3 cm and the base length is 1.5 cm. The bisector of the vertex form two right triangles. Two congruent triangle or the bisector is the height of the isosceles triangle, which is 1.1 cm. Next, based on the theorem 3.3.3, the base angle of the isosceles triangle, which are theta 1 and theta 2, is congruent, and the total area of the isosceles triangle is 0.80 cm square. The third geometrical concept that I will explain is square shape. Based on corollary 4.3.3, square is a rectangle shape that has two congruent adjacent sides and has four congruent sides. The side length of the square shape is 3.0 cm. Rectangle has four right angle and congruent diagonal. Because square is a parallelogram, its sides are parallel and the diagonal are perpendicular. And the total area of this square is 9 cm square. The last geometrical concept in kind songket is rectangle shape. Based on corollary 4.3.1, rectangle is defined as parallelogram that has a right angle. The side of the rectangle consists of base and also altitude with length h. The length of the base is 0.3 cm and the altitude is 0.2 cm, given the perimeter equal to 1 cm. Based on corollary 4.3.2, rectangle consists of diagonals that are congruent, and the total area of this rectangle is 0.06 cm square.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nurhidayah Balkis binti Hasra and my matrix number is D20201095215. In this video, I will be explaining the transformation in motifs and patterns involved in the kind songket that we have chosen. First of all, transformation can be defined as a technique of changing a polygon or other two-dimensional object on a plane or coordinate system. Transformation in geometry describes how a two-dimensional object moves on the plane or coordinate system. There are several types of geometric transformation, which are translation, reflection, rotation, and dilation. Based on the kind songket that we use, the type of transformation that we have discovered are translation, reflection, and dilation. Firstly is translation. Translation is a transformation where every point in a figure moves the same amount in the same direction. The translated shapes will have the same size as the original shape, hence the shapes are congruent. The object can move either to the left or right and up or down. Based on figure 2.3.1, the figure shows that the result of an isosceles triangle is shifted horizontally to the right repeatedly. Based on figure 2.3.2, triangle ABC is slided to the right to form triangle DEF. The points on the pre-image are A, B, and C, which represent the point that will undergo translation and form the image of the points D, E, and F respectively. Secondly is reflection. Reflection is a rigid transformation that involves an object to be flipped across an axis or line on a plane. The object will be reflected to form an image through a line which is known as the line of reflection. The line of reflection can be either on x-axis or y-axis. The image that is formed by reflection will be congruent to its pre-image. Based on figure 2.3.3 and 2.3.4, S is a line which represents the line of reflection. Based on figure 2.3.3, the image reflected horizontally on the x-axis, which formed the triangle shape on the kain-songket. Based on figure 2.3.4, the image reflected vertically on the y-axis, which formed the rhombus shape on the kain-songket. Both images formed on figure 2.3.3 and figure 2.3.4 are congruent to their pre-image because they have the same shape, length, and size. Lastly is dilation. Dilation is not a rigid transformation that involves resizing of an object whether by enlarging or shrinking the size without changing its shape. In order for dilation to occur, it needs the center of dilation and the scale factor K. Center of dilation is a point where dilation takes place, whereas scale factor K is a scale that determines the size of an image whether it increases or decreases. On the figure 2.3.5, the center of dilation on the figure is denoted as O. Based on figure 2.3.5, the pre-image is rhombus-shaped, which is denoted as ABCD has undergone dilation and formed a larger image EFGH, which is also rhombus-shaped. This figure shows that the scale factor K is more than 1 since its image expands. That's all from me.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Ayunur Fazira Chin, number matrix 20211099408. For the summary, songket is a woven using the Malay weaving loom called cake, a traditional two-pedal floor loom. Whoever wears the songket is from wealthy and influential families, since it used gold thread to indicate the high quality of the cloth in the past. The East Coast states are where songket wearing began, including in Kelantan, Terengganu, and Pahang. In the past, the songket was traditionally only worn by the kings, nobility, and court officials. The size of the songket that we have chosen is 97.5 length and 50 centimeters width. The geometrical shape that can be found in the songket are rhombus, isosceles triangle, squares, and rectangle, while the transformation in the motifs and patterns for the shape is translation, which the result of an isosceles triangle is shifted horizontally to the right repeatedly. Next, reflection, where the image reflected horizontally on the x-axis and y-axis based on figure 2.3.3 and figure 2.3.4. Lastly, dilation also can be found on the songket, which is the transformation that involves resizing the size without changing the shape. In conclusion, in this task, we were able to learn about the beauty of kain songket, the historical origin and the function of kain songket. Apart from that, we also learn and apply geometric shapes in our daily life, such as rhombus, isosceles triangle, square, and rectangle. And also the transformation in motifs and patterns, which is translation, reflection from the kain songket. Geometric shape not only can be used as product shapes, but also can be used as patterns for fashion. Therefore, kain songket tradition needs to be lived, appreciated, and proud by the community. That's all from us. Thank you.